It's a Tuesday morning in August. I'm sitting in a Starbucks in the Alibaba campus in Hangzhou. Around me, the air smells of expensive espresso and even more expensive cologne. Every table is occupied by someone staring intently at a screen. You might think you're in Silicon Valley, but you are not. You are in Hangzhou, a city famous for Westlake, ancient temples, and the highest average disposable income in all of China. Wait, let me say that again. Not Beijing, not Shanghai, not Shenzhen, Hangzhou. According to the latest data from China's National Bureau of Statistics, if you look at the average salary of urban workers, Hangzhou often tops the list, especially when we talk about the tech sector. The average yearly salary for a software engineer here isn't just good, it's staggering, often exceeding 300,000 RMB, or roughly $45,000 a year, which, in China's cost of living context, puts them in the top 1%. How did this happen? How did a city known for tourism and history become a money-sucking magnet for talent? Most people will tell you it's because of Alibaba, and they are right. But that's also too simple. Today, we are going to peel back the layers of this Hangzhou paradox. We'll explore the history of silk merchants, the geography of canals, the government's gamble on the internet, and how a single company can warp the economic reality of an entire city. This is the story of how Hangzhou became the unexpected capital of China's digital gold rush. Let's start with a man named Jack Ma, or, as he is known in China, Ma Yun. In 1999, Jack Ma was just another English teacher in Hangzhou. He failed his college entrance exam twice. He was rejected from Harvard 10 times. He was a classic underdog. But Hangzhou wasn't just a random place for him. Historically, Hangzhou was the terminus of the Grand Canal. It was the capital of the Southern Song dynasty. For centuries, it was one of the richest cities in the world because it traded silk and tea. Hangzhou people have business in their DNA. They are pragmatic, shrewd, and risk-taking. When Jack Ma started Alibaba in his apartment on Lakeside Garden, he wasn't just starting a company, he was reviving a mercantile spirit that had been dormant for decades. He gathered 17 friends, the famous 18 R-hats, and told them the internet was the future. Back then, no one believed him. But the local government did. Here is a key point that many economists miss. Hangzhou's local bureaucracy was incredibly tolerant of failure. While other cities were busy regulating traditional manufacturing, Hangzhou gave internet startups room to breathe. We need to understand the concept of guanxi. In many Chinese cities, you need connections to do business. In early Hangzhou, you needed vision. The local officials didn't ask for bribes, they asked for business plans. This created a feedback loop. Alibaba succeeded. It made money. It hired locals. Those locals got rich. They left Alibaba and started their own companies. Ant Financial, Cainiao, Taobao Marketplace. This is what we call the Alibaba Spillover Effect. By 2014, when Alibaba listed on the NYSE, Hangzhou was no longer just a city, it was a rocket ship. Now, let's talk about something boring but crucial: digital payments. If you go to Hangzhou today, try to use cash. Go ahead, I dare you. You will struggle. Even the street vendors selling sweet potatoes accept Alipay. Before 2013, China was a cash-heavy society. Counterfeit money was a problem. Trust was low. Then came Alipay, born in Hangzhou. Alipay solved the lemons problem of online shopping. If you bought a pair of shoes online and they were fake, Alipay held the money until you confirmed receipt. This tiny innovation built massive trust. Suddenly, Hangzhou became a city without cash. This created a massive demand for software engineers, UX designers, and cybersecurity experts. Think about it. When a city builds its entire economy on a digital layer, the people who maintain that layer become the most valuable asset in the city. This is why salaries skyrocketed. It wasn't just supply and demand, it was survival. If your city's entire retail system runs on code, you better pay your coders well. Let's look at the numbers. In 2023, Hangzhou attracted over 300,000 new highly skilled migrants. Where did they come from? Beijing, Shanghai, and even Silicon Valley. Why? Because Hangzhou offers a unique arbitrage opportunity. Imagine you are a software engineer in Beijing. You make $50,000 a year. Your rent is $2,000 a month. You commute 2 hours a day. You are miserable. Now, a company in Hangzhou offers you $48,000 a year. Your rent is $800 a month. You live near a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You are happy. This is the quality of life arbitrage. Hangzhou has the job opportunities of a Tier 1 city, but the living costs, relatively, of a Tier 2 city. Moreover, the local government provides talent subsidies. Move to Hangzhou, get a degree, and the government gives you cash. Up to $15,000 in some districts. This creates a brain drain in other cities. Nanjing, a nearby city, used to be the educational hub. Now, its best graduates all move to Hangzhou. You can't talk about Hangzhou's wealth without talking about live streaming e-commerce. In 2020, during the pandemic, something shifted. Physical stores closed, people stayed home. And in Hangzhou, thousands of young people turned their bedrooms into studios. Enter Li Jiaqi, the lipstick king. He once sold 150,000 lipsticks in 5 minutes. Hangzhou became the Hollywood of e-commerce. If you want to sell anything in China, you go to Hangzhou. You find an agency, MCN. You hire a streamer. You rent a studio. This industry is hyper-lucrative. It doesn't require a PhD. It requires charisma, logistics, and speed. And it pays extremely well. A top-tier live streaming host can earn millions in a single night. Even the support staff, the camera operators, the script writers, the supply chain managers, earn salaries that dwarf those of traditional industries. This diversified the high-income demographic. It's no longer just coders. It's influencers, supply chain experts, and data analysts. But is this sustainable? There is a dark side to this wealth. The wealth gap is widening. The average income is high, but the median income tells a different story. The delivery drivers, couriers, work 12-hour shifts to keep the city running, yet they see none of the stock options. Moreover, the Alibaba effect is a double-edged sword. When the Chinese government cracked down on the platform economy in 2021, Hangzhou trembled. Property prices dropped. Bonuses were cut. So what happens next? Hangzhou is trying to pivot. It is investing heavily in hard tech, semiconductors, biotech, and quantum computing. They realize that relying on consumer internet is fragile. The city is betting that the same infrastructure that made them rich in the digital age can make them rich in the AI age. Standing here by West Lake, it's hard to reconcile the serenity of the water with the frantic energy of the nearby office towers. Hangzhou's story is a microcosm of modern China's economic miracle. It shows how policy, entrepreneurship, and timing can converge to create a city where the average salary defies logic. It is a city built on trust. Trust in the digital transaction, trust in the entrepreneur, and trust in the future. But as we've seen, high incomes are not just a number. They are a reflection of value creation. As long as Hangzhou continues to create value faster than anyone else, the money will keep flowing. The question is, can the rest of the world keep up? Thanks for listening. This is Kyle, signing off from Hangzhou.